just fucking irritated because, I mean, Stockton is, like, basically fucking known for, like, always having, you know, like, loose animals, or especially dogs. Like, you literally just go down, like, any street in Stockton, and there's always, like, abandoned animals and stuff. You know, and in the past, I've always tried to fucking, you know, try to get them and, like, try to save them and shit. Like once when I was, worked at Kaiser, I told this before, but probably no one's, like, watched that video. I have, like, 1,000-something videos, I swear, at this point. But, like, I was going to Rio Vista, and there's, like, a stretch of highway or whatever, and I saw this white van, and it literally opened its doors, kicked out a mama German Shepherd and 4 of her babies or whatever, and they were, like, probably, like, a couple months old, you know, because they were, like, you know, just getting, like, big enough, you know, they were, like, a big Chihuahua type size. And so I pulled over. I barely even got to stop the car, you know, before I was out of it, on the side of the road, and I had my Suzuki back then, and I just, you know, I went, and I grabbed the mom and grabbed a couple babies, and then this other chick, you know, and it's funny because the only 2 people that stopped was me and this one other chick, and it's funny because she was covered in tattoos, and she was obviously, like, gay like me too, so it's just like, does no one else care besides us, like, tattooed gay people? Like, I swear, like, I've been in a bunch of situations like that where sometimes the most caring people look like me, you know? I swear, like, sometimes you can judge a book by its cover, but not how, like, society normally sees it or whatever, because, you know, I feel like people that, you know, or at least I'm speaking for myself and that one, you know, person in particular, you know, it's just like, we were the only ones that stopped, and we were, like, both hysterically crying, you know, we didn't even know each other, and she's like, you got them, I have to go to work. I was like, yeah, I'm on my way to work too, but fuck this, you know? And so she helped me, like, go down the little, like, embankment full of ticks. I had so many fucking ticks on me, it was disgusting, or whatever. And we went down in the tall grass and got the other puppies, and we put them all in my car, you know, and they were so, like, confused and dazed. Like, it was, like, kind of easy to get them, luckily, and none of them were trying to run towards the street, not the street, the freeway, because it was a fucking highway, or whatever. So it was just, like, it was so terrible. And then I remember I called my wife, and I just, you know, I did, like, one big circle, you know, from Copperopolis to, like, Rio Vista Vallejo, going back to Martinez, and then back up to Copper, or whatever. I was like, I can't just leave them here. Like, you know, I can't leave them in the car while I work, you know, and I just can't. And, like, the mama dog, you know, was, like, up, like, trying to sit on my lap the whole way. I didn't know if she was gonna fucking attack me, you know. I just literally was, like, feeding her my Lunchables. I even gave her, like, the sauce packet, because I used to love, like, the Lunchables, like, pizza and shit, or whatever. And I was just, you know, I was giving her all my shit. I was feeding her my drinks, you know. I gave her my fucking, like, Capri Sun, you know. I was pouring water in my hard hat for the dogs, you know. And long story short, I took them back home. I had them in the backyard for a bit, and I ended up taking them to, like, the Angels Camp Vet, or whatever, and they found homes for them, or whatever, because we already had so many dogs, we couldn't keep 5 German Shepherds, you know, we already have one. But, I mean, that's the kind of shit that, like, you know, I've done before. I'll always try to stop and, like, catch the dogs, you know. This one, I was, like, on the freeway, you know, and I just saw this little Chihuahua was just, like, eating out of, like, one of those, like, styrofoam fucking, like, food plate things you'd get, like, at, like, a Mexican restaurant or whatever, just eating garbage. And it's just so sad, because, like, shit like that pisses me off. Like, dude, don't get a fucking dog if you can't take care of it. Don't leave your fucking dogs outside, you know. It's like, you know, my little public service announcement thing, but it's just like, dude, if you can't take care of animals, don't fucking get them. Don't get them and fucking let them loose, or just, like, abandon them, or just, like, do stupid fucked up shit like that. That's how we got our one dog, Abby, because we saw on a Facebook post that, you know, like, Sierra's friend was trying to get a home for her, because his friend told him that he was literally just going to take her on the freeway and throw her out the back of the car so she would get hit, you know. And it's just like, how the fuck do people do that? You know, and I follow, like, this Saving Huey Facebook page. They do, like, really, really great things for dogs. Like, if you go, like, look on Facebook, it's Saving Huey. I think it's HUEY or whatever foundation. And they just do so much nice shit for dogs that have been, like, really fucking, like, burnt or, like, abused. Like, the last one that was, like, really upsetting, you know, it's just, like, I guess this one little puppy, like, had been, like, raped by someone or whatever, and I guess it ended up, like, dying. You know, and it's just, like, shit like that, like, makes me hate people so bad, you know. It's just, like, and, like, even in the Satanic Bible, I'm quoting the Bible, my Bible, you know, it's, like, animals and small children are, like, the most important and most innocent things, you know, because they don't have a voice, they can't stick up for themselves, you know, and it just fucking pisses me off to see people take advantage of that kind of shit, or like abandon animals and stuff like that, you know, especially because I treat my fucking animals like they're my kids, you know, like I have, you know, I love my animals more than I like people, you know, I would choose my animal's life over fucking anybody's besides my wife, you know, you know, besides that, it's just like, fuck yeah, my dog, fuck you, dude, you know. So I just can't understand it, and I think that's one of the main things that completely fucking enrages me, is when I see loose dogs, and especially since I can't fucking, you know, do anything about it. It just pisses me off, because, you know, usually they'll like run away, or they'll run in the street if you try to catch them, and it's just like, it's fucking heartbreaking, and it's another reason to hate the world and hate what I see. Say this with me, fuck everything.